Hello my viewers, welcome back to my channel, the MB Channel TV, where we used to discuss about the latest news, the latest social political news, where we talk about things that can shape our lives here in Sweden and perhaps even all over the Europe. So we are here to tell you what is going on, because this is an election period and there's so many activities are going among our parties here, our political parties, here in Sweden. Without wasting much of your time, please subscribe to this channel. Please press the icon button for alert anytime I have another great. Hello my viewers, welcome back to my channel, the MB Channel TV, where we used to discuss about the latest news, the latest social political news, where we talk about things that can shape our lives here in Sweden and perhaps even all over the Europe. So we are here to tell you what is going on, because this is an election period and there's so many activities are going among our parties here, our political parties here in Sweden. Without wasting much of your time, please subscribe to this channel. Please press the icon button for alert anytime I have another great video like this, so that you can have an easy prompt access to them. And please press the share button too as we are watching this video. Thank you very much for doing so. So what is this video all about? It's all about to tell us about what parties are doing here in Sweden, the parties that are going for election next month. As we all know, Sweden is not a single ruled party. Is a multi-party state. Well, in other words, it's a country that has more than one party that is ruling them. So we have many parties here, but notable among them we shall be discussing, I think, 3 or 4 about among them. So the first one that really readily comes to mind when you are talking about ruling parties here in Sweden is Social Democrat. Social Democrat is a party that's well popular, is well known among the Swedish citizens as well as the immigrants. This is because it's a party, apart from that they've been in power for long, they are the party that has been handling immigrant issues, handling welfare issues for a long period of time here in Sweden. I think they've been in power right now for, if I'm not mistaken, quite up to 10 years now. So it's a party that is popular and the people know them, you understand. So now, as it is now, they are proposing a lot of changes in the forthcoming regime, that is if they are being re-elected. Right now the party is being led by Magdalena Andersson after the resignation of the former Prime Minister Mr. Stefan Löfven. As we all know, it is now the duty of Magdalena Andersson to lead the Social Democrats to the next election next month. So what are the proposals they are making now? They are talking about creating more jobs, especially in the area of health sector, because they believe that by doing that it will reduce the pressure and the long queue and the long time that the citizens always wait for treatment in hospitals here in Sweden. Another proposal they are making is about combating crimes. They are now trying to introduce more stiffer and tougher punishment for criminalities committed by under 18s. That means underage criminals will be decisively dealt with more than ever before now if the power comes into power. They are talking about limiting profit for schools that are supposed to be free. These schools, they are free, but they are getting a lot of profit from the citizens here in Sweden. So they are trying to do something about them. They talk about the pensioners too. They are trying to make things a bit easier for them, and to create a kind of enabling environment for them. So again, so we are talking about the next party now. The next party is the moderates. The moderates are the party that serves as opposition in the parliament, the risky dog. So the moderate party similarly has, I think, the same proposal like the Social Democrats. Notably, they talk about creating enabling environment for short scale businesses, private businesses. They want to open up the economy more for them. They want to reduce the bureaucracy that they will go through before they can open business, so that in a way it will make it easier for them to create their businesses, and invariably creating more jobs opportunities for the citizens here in Sweden. They also talk about tackling crime too, and basically they propose that they are going to combat the crime by getting more police, by recruiting more police, by getting more people be trained as police in the system. This is to combat the crime rate here in Sweden, especially the crime being committed by gangsterism here in Sweden, where people, one gang will face another gang, and they will continue to kill each other mercilessly by shooting and all those kind of stuff. So they want to do something drastically to reduce that thing drastically here in Sweden. Then we have the other party, the center party. Basically they are having the same proposal, and they are trying to make the same provisions that the other two parties are trying to make. Meanwhile, quickly before I forget, the moderate party, they are the only one that has made proposal to the Social Democratic Party, which is the ruling party, as per how to alleviate the sufferings of the people, of the citizens here in Sweden this coming winter. This is because they recognize that the cost of living has risen sharply, and the cost of energy, especially electricity and gas, has risen sharply, and people need to be helped. They need to be helped, especially people that has family. They need to be helped. So the party, through the leader, is proposing to the ruling party that they have to help their citizens. So now we are praying that they should be able to take the proposal seriously, the ruling party, and they'll be able to come to a conclusion and pass a kind of legislation that will help the citizens of this country. According to the moderate leader, she's proposing, according to them, to the party leader, they are proposing that 75% of the electricity bill starting from this coming winter should be offloaded or should be paid by the government, so as to help to lessen the burden of the people here in Sweden. Now, quickly before I go, the last party that we'll talk about is the Sweden Democrats. The Sweden Democrats is a party that is, anytime the immigrants hear about that name, they know that something is going to happen. So, because this is the only party in Sweden that is always talk about immigrants. They have started saying that if they have been elected into power next month, they are going to curb the influx of immigrants into Sweden. They are going to make sure the number of immigrants that is coming is less than the immigrants that will be deported, that will be leaving Sweden. In other words, they want to step up deportation from here in Sweden, so that the people that comes in will be very low to the people that will be leaving Sweden. So they also talk about the welfare. They said the welfare shouldn't be made for all over the world, everybody that just gather to welfare. No, the social welfare should be made available only for Swedish citizens and for people that are contributing into the welfare of the state. In other words, if you are not contributing, probably you are not working. I doubt if they have their way, they are being elected to power, they will allow such people to be able to have access to welfare. So this is the only, these are the summary of what we've seen or we've learned so far. And I'm your guy, your guy, Richard. I'll be coming back next time to give you an update of anything that's still going on here in Sweden in terms of politics, in terms of our social life, in terms of whatever that is trending that I know will be beneficial to us, we are living here in Sweden, and even people all over Europe. So we hope to see you next time. Quickly again, before I go, please subscribe to this channel, press the notification bell, and always share this. Thank you very much. I will see you next time. God bless.